Weasel, Weasel here. Okay, Weasel is here. I'm testing. I'm here. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, cool. I think it works. Let's see. Switch works? Switch works.
Yay.
Yay. Okay. Anyways, hi, hello. I'm here. I'm back. Welcome to stream number 1001. Where we finally finish this silly game. And then we can say, wow, Sam and Mac never had any games ever again. What a shame.
Yeah,
It's
which
a
is
dead
sad.
franchise, just like Homestar Runner. I mean, they are contemporary, so It makes sense.
Then again, considering that the company died and then the ex-employees of said company decided to gather again just to make the remaster, and that's it, then it tells a lot about the game.
It says a lot about society in general. So yeah. Let's see. Let me fix a thing and let me read. Hi, hello. I see Pausat. Hello. Pausat says, "Whoa, it's him, the Boot Weasel." Yes, I'm here. I'm always here. Well, except when I don't stream, but I'm still around. Also, hi, Chip. Hello. Chip says, "Can Sam save his eldritch infested husband from destroying the city?" Find out in the grand finale of Sam and Max the Devil's Playhouse. Also, hi, Scrappy. Hello. Scrappy says, "Hi, sweetheart," and a heart. And Scrappy has a 3 stream streak. And Scrappy says, "What the hell? It reset to 3. It's not a big deal, but huh?" Chip has a 25 stream streak, and Chip says 1/4 of the way to 100. Yeah. I'm not gonna let you people get the streaks because I'm gonna keep on taking breaks, and you know that every time I take breaks, your streaks break. So, Scrappy says audio works fine in a heart. Also, hi, Freddy Server. Hello, Freddy Server says, Hal. Hal? Hal. Pause that says sexy boot weasel. I am quite sexy, but very small. Chip says both of you are here. Okay, thanks. Scrappy says at Pausat, I couldn't agree more in a blushy, well, in a less sexual way and a more lovey, romantic, wholesome way. Pausat says understandable. And Scrappy says the Devil's Playhouse, only inside Playhouse Disney. Pausat says, you sound adorable. I thought you had heard me. I thought you had heard me. You had never heard me? Yeah, that's me. This is me. Although I'm exaggerating a little bit. I sound not as excited on most days, and in other languages. I call this my English register. It's a little bit high pitched, and it's a lot wackier. You hear me in Spanish, it's kind of different.
Yeah, it's weird. I also sound different in Spanish.
Yeah, you sound the same.
Oh, come on, that's not true.
Scrappy says, well, IDK, sexy in a wholesome way? And Scrappy says at Pausat, he does. And Pausat says, it's been a long while. I mean, it's fine to forget. Brigade Silver also has a 25 stream streak and says nothing. Chip says, Weasel sounds missable. Missable? What do you mean missable? Like, I'm a collectible and you accidentally forget because I was tucked away in an alleyway behind a trash can that you never checked because it didn't seem immediately obvious that you were able to inspect over there, or that the camera would shift so they would let you see me, or that you were pixel hunting because you were playing the older version of the game. That kind of missable? Puzzle says, I can't always be awake at 3 a.m. I forget that you're in a wacky time zone. My bad. I'm so sorry. You Euro peeps are strange. Scrappy says, I'd kiss Whis day and night and insert third option different from day and night. Oh, so dusk. Wait, I was thinking of dawn Lycanroc and the dusk Lycanroc. Midday? I forget what the other one is. Chip says kissable. Oh, okay. I'm kissable, not missable. Chip says, though he also be a wacky side character one can easily miss. That I would take that as any role in a game. If they're like Rick, you wanna be in my game, but you're only a side character that is very easy to miss, I'd be like, just put me in. Put me in. I don't care. Scrappy says, oh, XD. Imposter says, well, have a good stream. Good night. Oh, okay, sorry. I guess you were just dropping by. Thanks still for doing that. Scrappy says, reminded of my tiny pixel Wheeze. You did make a tiny pixel Wheeze. I forget where I put it. I was gonna show it. I was gonna showcase it. Is it there? I found it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. It's hard. It's hard to showcase. It's so small that I'm not sure how I can show it to you without it just getting lost. I'm gonna put it. It's right there. You cannot see it. Let me stretch it. Oh gosh, that's horrible. But yes, there's your weasel. Let's put it at a more manageable size. There you go. Scrappy says, I guess the other thing from day and night would be being in space? Anyway, I'll let you start the game now. Sorry for all the messages, shifty face. Scrappy says, yay, I'm technically on stream again. Colon, capital D, 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 D. Okay. Any woos. What's happening here? It's episode 5, the city that dares not sleep. The giant eldritch beast is feeding off the psychic energy of dreams, his destructive powers unleashed by the Devil's Toy Box, but this is no predictable story of a giant monster attacking Manhattan. Can Sam save the city without destroying his little body in the process? Can he? Okay, let's see.
And he.
It's me, so I can. Razor says yippee for Scrappy. And Scrappy says Screepy for Yappy, greater than 8 capital O. Okay.
Muy bien, apagando el
I heard that.
Oopsie.
Ah, there you are, my friend. I'm so glad you could make it back for our final chapter. It has been 1 week since the tragic turn of events that transformed Max from irrepressible scam to rampaging behemoth. Even now, he cuts a swath of destruction through the Upper West Side, releasing hideous spores that feed off the psychic energy of dreams. You might think that this is yet another predictable story of a giant monster attacking Manhattan. But you'd be dead wrong, my friends. This is a mystery story, a tale of treachery and deceit. Watch carefully, my friends, because before our story is complete, one of the characters you see before you will betray Sam and Max. Who is it? That remains to be revealed. I'll join you again at the halfway point to give you one final guess. But for now, you have more pressing concerns. The great Max Beast, his hour come round at last, slouches towards Brooklyn to be born.
Sleep. Sleep.
Reports coming in from downtown. Oh no! The entire neighborhood of Tribeca has fallen asleep.
Those fools! Why did they insist on running that independent film festival?
The creature is destroying the city, and the longer we wait, the more powerful he becomes. As acting president, I'm forced to launch the final imperative.
No, wait. There's still some of Max in there. I know it. There's got to be another way.
We've tried everything, sir.
Not quite everything. If you could somehow get a team of highly trained experts inside Max, they might be able to reach his brain and reverse the transformation.
But the Maintrons have already attempted to get through every point of entry. Some of the attempts were too horrible to even think about.
Yeah, but they've all been avoiding the mother of all orifices, Max's mouth.
Enter through the mouth? That's suicide.
I guess it's possible. If you could find a way to get him to swallow you whole, there'd be an opening about 3 meters wide.
3 meters? That would be impossible, even for a computer.
Max used to eat Stinky's Megachomp brats in one gulp, and those aren't much smaller than 3 meters.
Very well, sir. But I can only give you until 6 a.m. At that point, for the good of America, I'll have to launch the attack.
I'm on the case. Now, where am I gonna find a team of highly trained experts?
Well, that's a lot. Chip says time to play a game of Guess the Traitor. Scrappy says I'd rather trade to the guesser if anything. Chip says Vor. It all comes back to Vor. Scrappy says that guy has a very specific pitch accent. It's like always going down or something. Super Ball? Yeah. Why is Mr. Federley here?
Yay, remember Mr. Farley?
Sam, as the official representative of the theater district, I offer our full support in this time of crisis.
Hiya, Mr. Featherly. Want to join the team and help us save Max?
Unfortunately, I must decline. Union rules, you know. Can't perform inside any theater smaller than 500 seats or any creature larger than 10 stories. And for obvious reasons, I am averse to being eaten.
Scrappy says Ishi chicken. Chip says the chicken from the beginning of time. Oh yeah, he was.
Will you join the rescue team, Mama Bosco?
Sorry, Sam. If this is going to work, you're going to need me operating the radio and monitoring equipment from here.
Paperweight and I will be happy to assist, of course.
We will?
Man up, Paperweight. Sam is going to need someone familiar with creatures of the Dark Dimension.
That's a good start, but you're going to need 5 more people. A scuba diver, a veterinarian, a psychologist, a dark wizard, and a brain surgeon.
Did somebody call me?
Back. Whoa, she's Prego.
Super Prego.
How? Wait, how?
Sybil!
Big time for that later.
Help us save Max?
What? Heck no. Seriously, did somebody call me? Harry Molman grabbed my cell phone from me and smashed it.
But...
Oh, all right. I'm in. I'll wait by the car.
Looks like you've got your team, Sam. Now go out there and get Max to eat you. That sounded better in my head than out loud.
He's so excited. Wait a second. Yeah, I'm just like, wait, what? Also, I thought Paperweight and Yoxagod had died.
They survive.
Oh, I can't even talk to.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
Awfully convenient that you're next in line for the presidency right as Max gets turned into a giant monster.
Yes, sir. Convenient. And terrible.
How bad's the damage, Super Bowl?
As damage goes, it's rather spectacular, sir. The ex-president is the most horrible and destructive creature ever to enter New York, not counting those coming from Long Island. We've had to quarantine the entire island of Manhattan.
So you're saying it's just us, alone against some colorful street gangs and a sewer system full of bloodthirsty chuds, unless we can escape from New York?
Actually, the Chuds have been deployed to secure the perimeter, sir. A little tolerance and appreciation would be nice.
What was that you were talking about? The final imperative?
A full nuclear strike against former President Max.
Where would you get the equipment for that?
Each of the Maimtrons has been fitted with a nuclear warhead and given a programming upgrade so that their song references are slightly less dated. Also, they can fly now.
Chip says Sybil, and Chip says, did she get knocked up by Abe's Lincoln Giant Stonehead? That's what I'm wondering. Ryutsuber says, no one mentioning how Mother Bosco got a weep between the Doppelgangers and Max Tulu. It was 2 weeks. She was able to get a new weeb. Come on. Oh wait, there's
Very
another
well.
one.
Keep.
A nuclear strike would wipe out all of New York, not to mention kill my formerly little buddy.
Acceptable losses. It's all part of contingency plan 2, devised when Max became president.
Acceptable? How can you say... Wait, contingency plan 2?
Statistical analysis indicated that Max becoming a gargantuan hellbeast was the second most likely outcome.
What was the most likely outcome?
Imagine a scenario involving the worst aspects of the Norse legend of Ragnarok, the Book of Revelations, and Weekend at Bernie's.
Also, she's a scientist. She can get hair. Chip says, "What's the date today?" It's
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! My hat on, you said? Oh no! Um, um, we did not plan this. We did not plan this. I did not plan this. It's a coincidence.
Let me see. The Upper West Side, Midtown, and the Village are all reporting extensive damage. And uh-oh, insiders say Greg and Fred are headed for a divorce. What about the children?
I didn't do this. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Hello, and welcome to the Creature Obliteration and Punishment Society.
Obliteration and punishment? You've got it all wrong. We're trying to help Max.
We will help him to a generous serving of ass whooping.
What are you guys doing here?
We have pledged our prodigious processing power to devising an algorithm that will save the city, if not the entire universe.
You are welcome.
How long is that going to take?
Estimating. Buffering. Time to completion 3.5 minutes.
Well, that's convenient. Only 3.5 minutes to come up with a solution to the whole thing?
Oh, God, no. It will take 3.5 minutes to come up with the estimate.
Wow. Preppy, thanks for the clip of contingency. For you, thanks for the clip of coincidence.
Have you guys got any ideas about how I can help Max?
Our breakthrough Destructo Match technology can calculate the perfect points to place nuclear warheads for maximum destruction with only PG-13 levels of blood and gore.
That is one rabbit who will be multiplying into 1,000 smoldering pieces.
I hate Chippy. So loud.
If we could disguise the DeSoto, we could use it as a Trojan horse to sneak into Max's body like a virus and take out any mind worms or whatever it is that's causing this whole thing.
Please don't mention Trojan horses, worms, or viruses around us.
Come on, cops. It's not Max's fault he's been turned into a shambling elder god.
That is one elder god who is headed for mandatory retirement.
I'm serious, cops. Superball's gonna blow up my best buddy if I can't stop him.
It looks like your BFF will soon be DOA.
Wow. Scrappy says Icar Rumba.
If we could disguise the DeSoto, we could use it as a Trojan horse to sneak into Max's body like a virus and take out any...
Please don't mention Trojan horses, worms, or...
Why is that still not clear?
If we could disguise the
Please!
You guys are really getting on my nerves.
And soon Max's nerves will be getting on you. After we blow him up, that is.
So if a gibbon had a microchip implanted... Hey, wait a second. What happened to the Crimetron?
She is on an extended weekend getaway with the Bluster Blaster machine.
Ouch. How's Kurt taking it?
I only want her to be happy is all.
I didn't understand the point of the Crimetron. Like, was barely used. I thought it was gonna be used more often. Was barely used. And it seemed like a thing to just solve, like, plot points that the writers couldn't figure out how to solve.
Yeah, this
Who needs
is
that
kind of
Crimetron
game.
anyway? Am I right?
You shut your mouth. She was an angel designed in California and manufactured in heaven.
It says robot relationship drama. Is there a hole?
The real tragedy of Max turning into a giant monster is that this attack is exactly the kind of thing he would love to watch. That destabilizer turned out to be a huge letdown. Still a nice conversation piece, though. Wandering around the Mole Man tunnels is no fun without Max.
Messaging me.
Something happened?
No.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. Freddy Silver says she just sat there, served and left to get free K. Chip says if she and Bluster Blaster got married, would she be Sam's daughter-in-law?
Paintings like these just give scientists an unhealthy body image.
Really? Point at it.
Today is a good day to die. If you're a giant monster attacking the city, am I right, fellas? Now, you all know I'm not one for speeches, but I have prepared a few words. Let's kick that devil bunny's ass. Move out! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi, honey. Be careful.
Did I know he got a body now?
That's something new.
Okay, that's it. Also, were they just like
Everything checks out here.
were they just reciting freaking Beyonce? Oh, hey, it's Mac.
Boy, I sure do feel tasty today. What with bathing in melted bacon fat all night. Nothing.
Scrappy said, Right.
We're going to need to make that digestion proof.
Your eyes are getting very, very heavy.
Oh, hi, Sam. With the modifications I've made to the DeSoto, we should be all set to travel through Max. You'll just need to find a way to get it inside him.
Wow. Freddy Silver, thanks for the clip of Murica.
Nice work, Sybil. I didn't know you were into cars.
Oh, you know, after college, I got together with a few of my girlfriends, and I know it's a cliche, but we opened a chop shop.
Suction wheels, antibody-proof paint job, and an exhaust system rich in omega-3. And what's that I smell?
I thought you would appreciate that.
Wiener-scented air fresheners!
Sybil, you're the best.
Huh.
So, looks like you and Lincoln had an, eventful honeymoon.
Oh, it was absolutely magical. He took me back home to D.C. to introduce me to his friends, and then one night, as we were out on the White House lawn, looking at the stars, he just suddenly took me in his...
Oh.
Sam? Sam, are you okay?
What? Oh, sorry, my brain went into shock for a second to prevent permanent damage. Please, go on.
Not much more to tell, really. 13 months later, and here we are.
13 months?
13, yeah.
Scrappy says, suction wheels? Holy shit, they're even designed like the ones in Bad Piggies. Chip says, Sam is not used to being inside of Max this way. Bridget Silver says, hate every implication how Linky did it with her. Chip sent 3 laughing Ricks emotes. Scrappy says, we need to discuss this in an NSFW channel. Sure, we can do it in the other server.
Yeah, let's not
nice
delve
honeymoon.
much into
Even though
this.
you must never ever speak of it again in my presence.
Oh, that's sweet. You know, I wanted to thank you and Max for introducing me to Abe, and I know how much you both like new guns, so before I left, I got you both a surprise.
Ooh, gimme! Where is it?
Shut up, not Max. But seriously, Sybil, where is it?
It's in those boxes of stuff I gave you for safekeeping.
Oh.
Oh.
Are those fake Maxes bothering you?
Sleep. Sleep.
Sam, I'm in my 5th trimester here. I couldn't sleep even if I wanted to.
Are you sure it's safe for you to go on this mission in your, condition?
Don't worry, Sam. I've talked to the best OBGYNs and the finest classical sculptors, and they all agree that everything's fine. I'm not due for another 2 weeks at least.
Jeez. Pretty super thanks for the clip of whose freaky fanfic was inserted.
Okay, see you around, Sybil.
Let me know as soon as you're ready to leave. The suction coefficients I'll check out. I just hope the enzyme scrubbers hold up.
If I could get enough speed, I bet I could jump this thing straight into...
Sorry, Sam. The modifications I've made to the DeSoto make it perfect for traveling through Max's innards, but it can't travel on land.
Yeah, newspaper, sorry.
Looks like Max has been through here. He must have broken a water main while he was at it.
Hiya, pal. What's the rumpus?
Hey, Flint. Want to join us inside Max's body for...
Don't I, Sam? I've got to beat cheeks while the beating's good.
Okay.
Don't fret, Grandpa. I'll put the pinch on those grifters trying to take you for a ride faster than you can shave a hobo's coin slot.
What?
Does he really have to do that? With the lingo getting all disturbing?
And it's always about hobos for some reason.
Ah!
Blasted!
I miss the real Max. You guys are just pale imitations with admittedly cool flaming heads.
Well, Sam, immolation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Any ideas, Imposter Max?
The only way inside the Colossus is to disguise yourself as something he loves.
But I'm his best friend. There's nothing Max loves more than me.
Yeah, about that.
Pretty sure it says everyone is getting horny for some reason. And also I'm dropping frames. Oh boy. Hold on. I need to let this pass. So 1 sec. There we go. Scrappy says the flaming max hits are very And Scrappy says, I'm not sure if it's on my side, but the lag, but if it's not, then we have an issue to report. And Scrappy says frames have tanked too. Chip says I'm getting the lag too, and Freezer says at Scrappy, yeah, it should be fine now. I'm guessing. Scrappy says never mind, setting the quality from 480 back to 720 fixed it. Yeah, change your qualities. It's I dropped frames on my end. Chip says there we go. Scrappy says we're good, carry on.
Can you not do something about your wee friend here?
I think if you just apologize for calling him short, we could put all this behind us.
It's nae worth it.
Do you want to join us for an action-packed fantastic voyage inside the body of Max?
Do I? Do I? No!
Oh, come on, Grandpa. Every action rescue team needs an unlikable one who's first to get picked off when the killing starts.
Well, I can't. I'm washing my beard tonight.
Have you and Stinky patched things up since your birthday party?
She and that bridge and tunnel and sewer boyfriend of hers are up to something. I guarantee it, and they are not going to catch me by surprise.
I think you're being too hard on Sal. I'll bet if you just talked, you'd find out you had a lot in common.
Like what?
Well, you're both almost impossible to kill, you like dark places, and you hiss a lot.
Ah!
Were you making your diabolically delicious demon dogs?
I really thought they'd bring the city together, too.
That actually sounds kind of generous, Grandpa Stinky.
I know, especially since everyone in New York would be hooked, and then they'd have to come to my diner to get any more. I'd make a fortune.
And now I suppose you expect me to be giving you my super secret recipe.
Well, yeah, that'd help.
All right, there you go.
That's it?
Of course that's it. It's just a recipe. Why do you always have to make things so complicated?
What's with the delivery truck?
Obviously, I'm delivering food for the war effort.
I don't see anything in there but a bunch of cornmeal.
That's because these flaming parasites ran off with all me wieners.
We must feed the host. Pig lips and sphincters make us stronger. We regret nothing.
With your truck out of commission, now what are you going to do?
I'm heading back to my diner while I still have one.
But you'll be crushed, or lulled into a horrible nightmarish sleep by the hideous spores.
Come play with us, Grandpa. We will whisper sweet stories from the congressional record.
I haven't slept in 3 years, and I ain't about to start now.
At least move your truck. You're parked in a red zone.
If you want it moved, then you'll have to do it yourself.
Okay.
Thanks for the recipe, Grandpa Stinky.
Yeah, good luck with that, Marmaduke. Now I've got to perfect a recipe of my own.
Hey, let's see. There were 666. One mostly pure product. My product rank. Okay, gallons of city tap water, cornmeal, vegetable oil, and 1 egg. Just 1 egg.
Just 1 egg, yeah.
Any more ideas, Fake Max?
I can dispense hints for the cost of 1 delicious corn dog.
Forget it. I'm not wasting these things on you cheap floaty knockoffs.
Oh, then sleep.
The last box of corn dogs in the entire city.
Corn dogs? Gimme, gimme! What? Dog me, Sam. Keep 'em coming.
Go on, beat it. Those imposters like corn dogs as much as the real Max does. I hope that means the real Max is still somewhere inside that lumbering sack of doom.
Please represent the egg breaking mode. Okay.
It's a ton or so of Grandpa Stinky's world-famous ultra-high fructose cornmeal. I don't think I'd be able to carry all of it. Grandpa Stinky's been selflessly devoting his truck to the war effort.
You take the wheels, and I'll check the cab to see if there's a radio.
You'd have to be some kind of monster to loot an emergency vehicle in the middle of a war zone. Besides, I already tried it.
It says, dog me, Sam. Sal? What do you mean, Sal?
Hey, Sal. Guess he's still skittish about that whole necking with Girl Stinky, plotting the murder of Grandpa Stinky, and unknowingly contributing to the apocalyptic fever dreams of a mad ventriloquist dummy from the Dark Dimension thing. But what's he doing hanging around Bosco Tech?
Stepper.
Manhattan, a city under siege. But is it, as some would have you believe, the fault of an out-of-control hell beast, or something far, far worse?
100% pure rapeseed oil. Mama Bosco converted the entire lab to biodiesel. I can't get close to it with that film crew in the way. Monster attacks in New York would be so much easier without all the cliched German vampire tourists and their video cameras.
Hey, Jurgen?
Yeah, Jurgen. He's back.
Oops, sorry, Jurgen. What's new, Beelzebub?
No time to chat, Sam. I'm doing public relations work that is absolutely crucial to my enterprise.
He's still here?
Yep.
I didn't even know Hell had a public relations department.
We sincerely appreciate your feedback.
Now go away.
Weird. Pritzer resists, thankfully Sal is okay. Chip says, it's Satan! And Jurgen too.
So, that bald spot of yours keeps showing up on camera. Can you guys fix that in post?
What, is it showing? My stylist explicitly guaranteed it wouldn't be visible.
Oh.
Monster attacks a new...
All right, Jurgen, let's take it from the top.
Get back to that. Scrappy says, why is there an option that says go Mets LMAO? Oh.
From the great pesto flood of 1908 to the premiere of Starlight Express in 1987, New York City is no stranger to tragedy. But this tragedy...
Go Mets! New York rules!
I will cast you into the pit if you walk into frame again.
Oh, that's why. Blah, blah, blah. Yak, yak, yak.
Oh, Moira.
Chip says, remember that you killed the
Oh.
soda poppers by burning them in lava.
Yeah, in season 2.
Hello, Jorgen. Satan's got you as his cameraman now?
Sam, please. I'm a German vampire. Filmmaking is in my blood, as is the blood of several German filmmakers.
Jurgen, he's so shit.
So, Jorgen, need an assistant director or something?
You wouldn't be able to handle it, Sam. Just between you and me, the talent is insufferable. Ugh, he keeps telling me, make sure you get my good side. He's Satan. He doesn't have a good side.
Scrappy says, Starlight Express, Starlight Express, Starlight Express, Starlight Express skates away.
Interesting wardrobe you've got going on there, Jorgen.
Figures you would not understand. The goth look is so 3 years ago. 1900 retro is the look for fall in New York City.
Plus, it's a lot cheaper.
Sam, what happened to you to make you so cynical?
Mind if I scooch on through and get to that water tower?
I cannot deal with more of these delays.
Please, Sam. The lighting is perfect right now. Be a good boy and wait until we're finished here.
It's really important that I get over to that.
Did you know there's a special circle in hell dedicated to people who interrupt me while I'm working?
Point taken.
Note the lack of tail on the creature, and the tentacles, which are far too busy to be my work.
Shout out to all the Crime Stoppers in the 212.
Clear the scene now if you value your soul.
Sam and Max fans are the best in the world.
Aww. That was in the original.
Did they re-record any audio?
I think that was unused audio.
Yeah, I was figuring. I thought like Bosco was the only one that got re-recorded in the trilogy.
Yep.
What are you filming here exactly?
It's just a documentary explaining how I had nothing to do with this giant Max attack.
Ah, plausible deniability.
More like protecting my brand. Just look at that psychic lummox. It just sits there eating things. Where's the temptation? Where's the cruel, ironic twist?
I was wondering where the devil would play into this.
I want to go on record saying sorry Max blew up your toy box.
And that's another thing. Devil's toy box? I've never seen the thing before in my life. It's slander, pure and simple.
Yeah, the story I heard was it got left behind by some elder gods or something.
Exactly. Elder gods. They were already gone by the time I got here. Pinning this on me is nothing but character assassination.
Pre-Silver, thanks for the clip of He Loves You. And Chip says, fuck your right hand pussy. Wow. Yeah.
No. No.
That takes me back.
Hey Satan, want to join our rescue team for fun-filled escapades inside Max's innards?
Now, what could I possibly have to gain from that?
Well, it'd be a lot of fun, and you could just pop us all right inside with your magic powers and stuff. Besides, it's just a good, noble thing to do.
You're not familiar with my previous work, are you?
Any ideas how we could get Max to eat us?
You keep asking me to help you, Sam. I don't believe you understand. I'm kind of a bad guy.
Yeah, we're getting a little shine off your horns there. It's throwing off the white balance.
Intolerable. Make up?
Satan keeps waving that microphone around like he's some kind of big shot.
Sound check!
Check. Succubus. Is this thing on? Yipe!
Are you okay, Satan? That was quite a fall.
I've had worse, but I can tell when I'm not wanted. Come on, Jurgen.
Oh, thank wickedness, that nightmare is finally over.
Let's go back to hell.
Oh, right.
I forgot, is Jurgen stuck with Satan?
Yeah, he's his secretary. Don't remember season 2?
Oh, I barely remember, that was years ago. Scrappy says, suck my bus, and as if I even have one? Sal, give me love.
Hey, Sal! He's probably still smarting from falling down that bottomless pit. I'll come back and talk to him later.
This is one of Grandpa Stinky's most prized recipes. I can't toss it around anywhere.
Yeah.
It's Grandpa Stinky's recipe for his diabolically delicious corn dogs. They're Max's favorite.
Cornmeal, your pork, egg. Chip says, that's right, the mariachi sent Jurgen to hell and he was stuck there as a secretary. Yeah, again, that was so long ago that I barely remember anything.
You remember the time traveling mariachis and their UFO?
Yeah, I did have to watch that again for my...
I don't think I'd be able to carry all
for
of it.
my video.
Now, where'd that subsonic trepanation drill run off to?
Can you help me out with this recipe, Sybil?
Sorry, Sam. I can strip down a DeSoto, psychoanalyze a serial killer, and carry a national monument in my body for 13 months. But I never learned to cook. I don't even own a mixing bowl.
Okay.
Let me know as soon as you're ready to leave.
What is that jar I'm carrying?
Check it.
It's my government-issued jar of chocolate-covered espresso beans. Everybody in the city got one to help us stay awake against Max's creepy spores. They were giving out cans of Head Rush brand energy drink, but it all got recalled on account of the high fructose corn syrup and tiny shards of broken glass.
Okay. And nobody's sleeping, got it.
Yeah, if you sleep, Max is gonna eat your dreams forever.
Nobody's eaten for 2 weeks. I mean, sleep.
Yep.
Freight Services, who's gonna pop out of her? Easter Island head? No, that already happened. We already did that. Yeah, I need pork, I need the cornmeal in the truck, and I need 1 egg. Well, I already know how to add eggs.
I am at your service, Sam.
Egg?
It was sure nice of you to pitch in to help save Max, Mr. Featherly.
Of course. Anything for this great city, Sam. I would sacrifice my soul itself to guarantee the spirit of theater lives on, and the lights of Broadway are never truly snuffed out.
I thought Max destroyed Broadway the first night of his rampage.
Indeed. And my theater is now buried beneath 2 tons of his spore. So I have some free time on my hands.
There was a bot, and Chip banned it. And Chip said, bot cross.
You wouldn't know where I could get an egg, Mr. Featherly.
Oh, I see how this works. Everyone assumes that just because I happen to be poultry, of course I know where to score them some eggs.
It's for a good cause.
Very well. Bear in mind that this is strictly a one-time deal. Noted. Me. Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York.
What's the problem?
I can't do this with everyone watching me.
I don't think they're watching you, Mr. Featherly. There's a giant monster attacking the city.
It's good of you to say so, Sam, but my magnetism and stage presence are undeniable. I simply cannot do this until everyone turns around and gives me some privacy. I simply can't help you until you get everyone to turn around and stop watching me.
Okay. Pretty Silver, thanks for the clip of egg.
Very well. Keep me updated.
Wow, would you look at that, Agent Superball?
I see nothing of interest, sir.
You were only turned around for like 5 seconds.
That was enough, sir. I saw more than you can imagine. Worlds within worlds.
The real tragedy of Max turning into a giant monster is that this attack is exactly the kind of thing he would love to watch. Senseless vandalism has its place, but this isn't it.
Can't even talk to these bitches.
Any luck yet, Sam?
Oh, there's stuff. Chip says, wouldn't this be the second time he laid an egg? He forgot already, so...
There's got to be some way to turn Max back to quote-unquote normal.
Don't worry about that, Sam. Just concentrate on getting Max to eat you. With Sybil and Dr. Norrington's help, you boys will be back to stopping crimes and wasting my time before you know it.
Yes, brain surgery on a creature as large as this has almost a 0.72% chance of success.
I never thought it would be this hard to get Max to eat something.
He's probably still full after eating the Bronx last night. He's bound to come looking on our street any second now.
Just get out there and try to look tender and succulent.
Those flaming Max head things don't seem to be getting into the lab.
For the time being, anyway. I'm playing a recording on a super ultrasonic frequency that keeps them away.
What recording is it?
I can see you!
Ah, I wondered why I was subconsciously being driven into a murderous rage. So why were you warning us not to take a nap or read political blogs again?
Because of the spores, you see. Creatures, such as the one your ex-partner turned into, churn them out like vegans from a liberal arts college.
They are linked to the host, and they feed off the psychic energy of the city's nightmares.
It's all very gross, but perfectly natural for an elder god. You should have seen me during my awkward phase. I was putting out so many spores, it's a miracle I didn't go blind.
Oh, I see.
Why are you still working on that destabilizer, Mama Bosco? You got your body back.
I'm still trying to find a way to get Dr. Norrington back to his own dimension.
Yog Sagoth is my lord and master always, but I think we could use some time apart.
So far, I've only been able to manage quick jumps of around 15 seconds or so.
Sounds neat. I want to watch.
I don't know how to get you to look away.
I don't need to shoot.
See anything familiar?
Just the usual screaming void past the brink of infinity. We'll have to try again later.
This is one of Grandpa Stinky.
This is not the soda poppers.
I'd better keep these. No, these are too delicious to waste. The real try.
Please press or say the number of the question you want to ask.
I hope you guys are being careful. I hear there's a particularly nasty virus going around.
I swear I have been careful. It was only that one time.
Can never be too careful, guys. Better run a scan or something.
We're sorry. This will require us to go through a full reboot. We would be unavailable for approximately 30 to 60 seconds.
We'll find some way to manage without you.
Shutdown commencing. Will I dream?
Just hurry it up.
Any luck yet, Sam?
Would you guys mind giving Mr. Featherly a little privacy?
Is he going to do something fascinating and disgusting?
We have got to see this. For, science.
I want to see you use that dimensional destabilizer again.
In due time, my boy. Traveling there hasn't done us any good so far.
Perhaps if we were to hold on to something.
Ah, very well. Let's try it again.
Very well. Keep.
Ooh, is that a rooster laying an egg?
What? Where?
Finally. It's going to take forever to get my figure back.
Thanks, Superball.
I desperately wanted to see that, sir. Ask him if he'll lay another one.
Maybe some other time.
You know what? We are very similar, you and I, Mr. Featherly. Big.
It sure was nice and disturbing of Mr. Featherly to donate his egg to the war effort.
See anything familiar?
Just the usual screaming void past the brink of infinity. We'll have to try again later.
Felix says the beep boppers. Remember, beep is a bad word. Did we do that?
Skynet V0 period 98 activated. Press enter to start in safe mode.
Remember season 2?
Did we turn it into a bad word? I guess. Okay, I need to
It wasn't.
The what?
No. Never mind.
It says one of them would beep his own brother.
One recipe to rule them all and one egg for binding.
Nerd!
No, these are too delicious to waste. No, these are too delicious. Grandpa Stinky's been Grandpa Stinky's been selfless. It's a tonner. I don't think I... Senseless vandalism has its place, but this isn't it.
Shoot me all you want, Sam. Give in to your rage. It makes me stronger.
Ooh, Sometimes they're so much like the real Max, it's eerie.
It's a Lord of the Rings reference.
I'd better keep these for when this... Every time I get stuck during a case, I start binge eating.
Oof! That was quite a kick.
Okay, remember what happened to Satan with a corn dog in front of Giant Max?
Yeah, but...
But?
I'm not wasting this gold.
No, you need to be a ground level.
Oh, I know. I know what's going on.
No, these are too... No, these are too delicious to waste.
Huh. Oh, get your ass out here.
No, these are too
So he wants...
Every time I get stuck during a case, I start binge eating.
Really?
Something smells good.
What?
Come on, Max. Here, boy.
Wait, screw your truck. Okay.
Corn dogs. They're good and good for you. Come on, Max. Here, boy. Now, how am I going to find a way to heat this up?
The potion is completed, my brothers! We must feed the host. Blessed corn dogs! Last one in's a stinking parasite!
It's beautiful.
Where did the stick come from? Scrappy says, Ed and Eddie. And Scrappy says again, Ed, and Eddie. Also, I strike back, hello. Shark says, hey Rick, working on some art, so I'll probably be lurking mostly. Is art is for me? No. But, yeah. Be sure to show us if it's showable later.
Okay, everybody, put your shoes on. It's time to leave.
Disgusting.
Paperweight, don't let any of it get in my mouth.
Uh-oh. Hey, Mametrons, I found a suspicious-looking corn dog just lying here.
It's like lying in a puddle of carnival vomit.
T-17 to base. Commencing bomb disposal. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom.
All right, let's do this. Well, here we are in Max's stomach.
Ruminate, ruminate. Trespassers will be digested.
Ah, cram it, Flame Brain.
GI to brain, GI to brain. Trespassers in the stomach. They look quite delicious.
Fascinating. The psychic feedback from the dark dimension has planted an image in our minds, causing us to perceive the creature's organs as if they were an actual kitchen.
No, this is pretty much what Max's insides have always looked like.
We've got to get up to the brain so we can get out of here, Sam. If we're gonna save Max, we can't waste any time. Plus, I really have to go to the bathroom.
Bridget Silver says, Rick, is it for me? And a please emote. Gold please emote. Chip says, is it for Wheeze? Scrappy says, all art should be for Rick in my opinion. And Scrappy says, stencil font, my beloved. And Scrappy says, drinking bird. Is there a drinking bird? Oh, there is a drinking... Wait. Didn't I see a drinking bird in a previous chapter? Oh, the one from The Office. Back when we had an office.
This must be how Max digests stuff.
Like the tender morsels of wayward travelers.
Ugh. I'm an elder god, and even I found that creepy.
Dr. Norrington, what can we expect to see in here now that Max has become a horrible, twisted abomination escaped from the mouth of madness? No offense.
None taken. Internally, your compatriot should look the same as he always has, just more tentacly. We save the truly bizarre stuff for the outside of our bodies, because it's scarier that way.
We made pretty good time getting to the stomach, considering all the traffic we ran into down the esophagus. This must be where Max stores all the nutritious food that enters his gaping maw before he digests it. I wonder if I should open it.
He's still got a bottle of milk he drank in 1976.
That answers that question. Now craving.
More corn dogs. One is too many. 100 is never enough.
What?
Looks like this vent goes directly to Max's nose, so he can smell food while he's digesting it.
Biology is disgustingly fascinating.
Digestive enzymes, stomach acids, meat and flesh tenderizers. I never figured Max was such a gourmet. How are we going to get out of here and up to the brain?
He's still trying to digest the DeSoto dog, and that's just empty calories. We need to find a way to get a rush of blood or endorphins or something up to his gray matter.
You must know your way around here. How do we get up to the brain?
You don't. You stay with us here and drift off into the peaceful sleep of digestion.
Well, you're worthless.
Just out of curiosity, how many calories would you say are in you?
Preppy says this whole setup reminds me of the Science Museum here. It seems like an exhibit they had back then.
Hope this works. There's enough caffeine in here to make even a film blogger get up and move.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Hang on, everybody! Ladies and horrible monsters first. Not you, not Max.
But I'm a horrible monster!
It says M dolphins.
Last stop, the cerebral cortex.
I suppose that Max's brain always looks like a living room, yes?
Well, Max is host to all kinds of weird parasites, and he likes to be a good host.
Aha! Well, there's your problem.
Greed galloping Golgi and lipstick on a Vespa with a leather-bound day planner.
It's mind worms, right? I bet Featherly $50 it was mind worms.
It's a tumor.
Damn it!
Seems to be teeming with dark energy as well. Still, once we've removed it, your friend should pop right round to normal again. Assuming that's what you really want.
Why is it glowing? Sam, come here and take a closer look.
It's Max's collection of ideas for novels, in audiobook on vinyl form. Glad to see he's keeping track of them. He's always coming up with these things, but I assume they just flew out of his tiny, oversaturated brain. The Happenstance at Ghastly Manor. It's a loosely autobiographical story of psychic horror. That's Max's gripping historical fiction thriller, The Eli Whitney Dilemma. Also, coincidentally, the name of Max's experimental fusion jazz band.
Preppy says 70s Team Lounge. Hello. Also, hi Conan. Hello. Conan says hi Rick in chat. And hey Rick. Emote.
A Killing Comes to Murdersburg, a Flint paper mystery. Oh, this is the hard-boiled noir fan fiction Max was telling me about. It's Max's heartfelt Inuit coming-of-age story. Are you there, Great Bear Spirit? It's me, Canuchalug.
And yes, you can listen to them. Also, the Inuit story, he said that in the previous episode.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure these tentacles aren't normal for Max.
The dark matter is slowly transforming Max's entire body. If we don't act quickly, he'll be in this form permanently.
Conan says hi Felix.
Must be a cellular.
Hi, Conan.
Know each other, unfortunately.
Looks comfortable.
Indeed it is, Sam. A brief respite from your adventures would be most reinvigorating, and you'd find yourself all the more amenable to investigative duties for it.
I'm on to you, fake Max. You and your cheap thesaurus are trying to bore me to sleep. Nothing doing. Cozy.
Feel the warmth, Sam. Does it make you drowsy?
No, not really.
How about now?
Still no.
Scrappy says, and we'll see your lava lamp for $15 now. Chip says, so that's a complete reassembly. New vitals, spit shine on the old ones, plus we're scooping out tumors. Frankly, you ought to be paying us.
This must be Max's auditory nerve.
Nothing but static. I guess there's nothing around Max right now worth hearing. This low-tech optic nerve will give me a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to literally see the world through Max's eyes.
Nothing special.
Okay, there's extremities. There's different parts.
Zack ran down the hallway. The vision's coming fast and furious now. A dumbwaiter spraying torrents of pus. An ocelot wearing lederhosen. A beautiful red-haired woman gets a paper cut on her thumb. But when she tries to use the spray antiseptic, the bottle starts screaming at her in Tagalog. Whatever the visions meant, one thing was clear. Something very strange had happened in room 415. Professor Robert von Ungwent flashed his ID card at the receptionist of the National Institute of Historical Science. The Professor von Ungwent? Hissed the receptionist. World-famous expert in pre-industrial farming implements? Thank God you've come! Suddenly, in walked Dr. Daniel Delinament, head of the Institute's Ancient Mysteries Department. Robert, you may be my arch-rival and nemesis, but only you can crack the code of the cotton gin. Flint Paper leaned back in his chair and poured himself another fifth of pineapple schnapps. He'd just killed a great white shark with his bare hands and was about to skin it to upholster another, different chair when she walked in. She was tall, real tall, and pretty too. Plus, she had two eyes, which were both locked on Flint. Knutschluck wiped the last remaining ichor and blubber from his carving knife, then sat down on the one patch of ice not covered by walrus intestines. Why so sad? Asked Paco, his faithful deer tick companion. It was a clean kill. I know, sobbed Knutschluck, but there was no one here to see it.
Producer says not Max writing better than me. I mean, that's very easy, though. Okay, fine, I'll look at it too.
I bet if I touch it here, he'll start speaking with an Australian accent. Yow! It shocked me!
The brain synapses are firing at an alarming rate. The voltage is quite high.
Whoa! Ah, get away, fake Max!
Do you find my warmth alarming, Sam?
The freaky creature is correct, Sam. We won't be able to operate until you can cut off the power to the brain.
The medulla oblongata acts as kind of a circuit breaker for the brain. If you can cut it off, we can get to work.
Okay then, experts. Where do I find the medulla oblongata?
Perhaps behind this door?
You'll be able to get rid of that tumor with no problem, right, Sybil?
I don't know, Sam. It looks weird. Check it out.
Does that tumor look normal to you, Dr. Norrington?
It's like nothing I've seen before. Perhaps you can identify why it's pulsing?
Where did they?
Did everybody get all staticky and find themselves in the stomach again?
I detected a spike in psychic energy coming from the monster. Is everyone okay?
We appear to be in some sort of game room.
You are now at the mercy of the brain, Butterball.
Max must be using his psychic powers to keep us from entering the brain.
Yes, they're very fussy at this age. He's just looking for attention. Better to ignore him.
Okay, that's dumb. But I've got a better idea. If we could put enough electrical current through Max's body, it'd temporarily short out his powers and let us inside the brain.
But that would take a voltage of at least 46 hellijoules. The only place in the city with that much power is the electric plant down in Battery Park.
And we've got to find some way to get control of Max's body and take him downtown.
Figured it out. Freddy Silver, thanks for the clip of Freaky Creature. Pick other places.
Another party member! Oh, this is gonna be the best campaign ever!
Ah, there you are, Sam. Paperweight here believes he's found a way to control the creature's arms.
Yes, we are standing on a network of neurotransmitters, and by forming biogenic connections between them, we can relay electrical impulses from dendrites in the brain to muscle
The
tissue.
short version, Poindexter.
I can step on these shapes to control the arms.
Great, let's get to it so we can pick up huge stuff.
You'll have to activate the manual override first. The impulses come through that machine over there.
Oh. It says Wheeze likes running around inside tubes. That's my thing.
A dartboard?
Just in appearance, Sam. It's actually the center of the creature's hand-eye coordination.
Well, that explains it. Max's depth perception has been off ever since he lost an eye in that whole laser tag misunderstanding.
What's an eye?
Max's kidneys kept trying to get rid of that sign, but finally let him keep it as long as it wasn't in the living room. The TV reception's much better down in the intestines because Max spends so much time laying cable. It's a bunch of whimsically outdated board games. Pan-Galactic Despotic Dominion, the extended edition.
Oh, that's an epic game of interstellar conquest with 7,000 highly detailed paintable miniatures. A single game can last your adolescence.
What are the rules?
Oh, it's simple. First, you assign a color to every player. Then you shuffle the draw deck and the discard deck, dealing 8 cards counterclockwise, starting with the player who most recently had his wisdom teeth removed. Then you choose a technical proficiency.
Sounds like 10 barrels of fire.
Sam, stay awake!
Don't be fooled by his fiendishly boring schemes.
Billiards.
That's it? You're looking at a pool table inside Max's body and you're not going to make any of the obvious jokes?
Sorry, I already used up my quota for the year on our first case. Nah, I can't condone smoking for anyone.
Don't smoke, kids. Unless you're on fire. Then it's only natural.
Max has got some nerve.
Oh, I want to play.
Wait your turn, Fake Max. It's time to watch a master at work. This is pretty much the worst video game I've ever played.
You have to read the command off the screen, Sam. I cannot see it from here.
Left leg brass knuckles.
Let me know if you need extra appendages, Paperweight. I have tentacles to spare.
I guess the brain has stopped trying to work against us. I was concerned since we're so close to the speech center.
This is going to be easy.
Right hand brass knuckles. Wait a second. I didn't say that.
Got it!
Whoa.
Are you sure that was right? Perhaps you should try again.
This is going really well. Keep listening to what I say.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Right hand pistol.
If you say so.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere.
No, it's my turn now.
We will need to complete 2 more circuits to activate the manual override.
Right foot bomb.
Got it!
This is just like the final boss battle against Agamemnon in Ultra Shining Quest 2, where you have to use your holy katana 3 times against his exposed udder sac to complete the ritual of quickening and...
Don't listen to him, Sam. Stay awake and stay the course.
Right hand flail.
Almost there!
Smashing job, Sam.
Right hand brass knuckles.
Roger that!
What have you done, Sam?
The arms! They are spasming out of control!
I've been hit. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Error. I'm so caught up in you. Error.
Oh no! The radioactive brain core is exposed!
Your head will collapse, and there's nothing in it. And you'll ask yourself, who let the dogs out?
Yes! A dentist chasing you with a hatchet, being loaded into the car for a trip to the vet. Oh, delicious.
Sam, you must wake up!
What? What happened?
I must protest! I was savoring a most delectable nightmare.
The radiation is too dangerous for you, Sam. You pass it out.
Evidently, Paperweight and I are immune. Looks like you're stuck with me for another 100 years, eh, Paperweight?
Yes, my master.
We'll go back and resume our studies, but you must find someone else to operate those arm controls.
Who do I know who's immune to radiation? Looks like some kind of exercise room?
Oh, hey, Sam. I think I found the manual override for the leg controls here. I had to rewire some of the nerve endings, but now all I have to do is walk on this treadmill and we can make Max walk wherever we want.
Great work, Sybil. That's about the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
What was that?
I didn't say that out loud. Consecrated Kreskin on a communion wafer. She's reading my mind.
I'm not reading your mind, Sam. The brain must be broadcasting your thoughts or something. Just ignore it so we can get to work. Come tell me when you're ready to start moving.
Medicine balls. Come on, Sam. You're inside Max's body. They're medicine balls. Think. Think. Nope, I got nothing.
Deep says, let's get physical. Also, hi Kraken, hello. Kraken says, hope everyone is doing well. I'm okay.
3 weights?
They're only free while supplies last. I'm kidding, of course. Sleep.
The sparring dummy inside Max is in a lot better shape than the one on the outside. He has already ripped out the intestines, though. That's awful cute.
fuel for the disgusting machine that is Max's body. It's just hormones.
Oh, maybe it is just hormones. I just wish there was somebody who understood what I'm going through.
I always suspected Max was using performance enhancers. Max has really got to cut down on the carbs. Visible Max. Oh, that's convenient. There's a "You Are Here" marker. Hiya, Sybil. My God, she's huge.
What was that?
Oh, I didn't say anything. What is she carrying? A baby or a yak calf?
Excuse me? Are you calling me fat?
Fat doesn't cover it. Come to think of it, a circus tent wouldn't cover it.
I'll have you know that I am carrying the miracle of life, the promise of a new generation, and the affirmation of hope. What's your excuse?
It's not my fault, Sybil. The brain is broadcasting my thoughts.
Maybe it's better this way, now that I know what you really think.
No, it's twisting my thoughts. I think you're just as lovely as the day I met you. Don't think fat. Don't think fat. Can't you see what's happening, Sybil? The brain is trying to turn us against each other.
Maybe you're right, Sam. We should work together.
But not too close together, because a gravitational pull could flatten me like a pancake.
Chip says Max uses Viagra. Well, I'm calling something hazardous.
I think what you're doing is a really wonderful, beautiful thing, Sybil. As long as I don't have to see your mutant human statue offspring. It's very noble of you to bring a new life into the world and usher it to greatness. Or at least usher it into a dark basement or a carnival freak show to live out its freakish existence unseen by normal people. I'm not helping, am I?
Nope.
I've changed, Sybil. I totally get the whole parenthood thing now.
You do?
Tax deductions.
Nice. I don't think you understand at all.
Why don't you hop on that treadmill?
Oh, so you're not even trying to be subtle with the fat comments anymore.
Come on, Sybil. It's going to take all of us working together to save Max. And by the looks of it, you could be doing the work of 5 or 6 of us at least.
You just don't understand what I'm going through, bringing new life into the world.
Well, getting her to help is turning out to be at least as painful as giving birth. Come on, Sybil, use the treadmill, for Max's sake.
For Max's sake, how convenient. It has nothing to do with my losing weight.
Well, a few dozen pounds couldn't hurt.
Ugh, men. You just don't understand what I'm going through.
I get it.
See you around, Sybil. Maybe I can find something to make her less hysterical.
Can you believe this guy?
I find the entire situation to be very contrived and misogynistic.
Wow.
Okay.
Chip says.
Aggressive.
Yeah, Chip says. So do we have to get Sam pregnant? Ish, I guess. That's why Rohan. Hello. Rohan says, "Hiya. Did I make it to the 1001 Weasel stream? Yes."
Medicine balls. Come on, Sam, you're inside Max's body. They're medicine balls. Think. Nope, I got nothing. Fine, I'll do it myself.
Oh, so you don't think I can handle it?
Gee, these cases would be so much easier if I didn't have to deal with other people all the time.
I'll have you know that I am every bit as capable as any overweight man or dog.
Okay, Sybil, I'll let you handle it. I'm finally seeing it in person. This must be where Max keeps his junk.
Nah, that's a couple of stories down.
Oh,
There's got to be
I get it.
something in here to take my mind off Sybil's condition.
References.
Is it heartwarming or creepy that Max keeps a shrine to his dead great-grandfather inside his own body? I knew it! Max has been trying to poison me. Luckily, I've been eating enough fudgy freezes to build up a chocolate immunity. Ah, I remember that old bucket of fish. Things were so much simpler back then.
Really? Because I remember them being a lot more complicated.
Well, it was a different kind of complexity.
And a lot longer, too. Plus the voices were...
Okay, Fake Max, we get it.
What do you remember? Was the bucket of fish from like the original point and
You
click?
hit the road games. Yeah, the first game they were in.
I knew it. I remember that. Chip says you'd think Sam would be more familiar with Max's junk. And Kraken says
It's 2 stores down.
Yeah, it's 2 stories down. Chip says hit the road. Yeah, I know.
That old game is from when we were going through our self-conscious, edgy, politically incorrect phase.
Yeah, when did that stop, anyway?
I'll let you know as soon as it does. Is that our old roach farm? No way! I'd forgotten all about that. And it looks like it is. One of the eggs is about to hatch. It's beautiful.
Huh? Papa?
Now I am, little champion. Now I am. Every time I think of that precious new life, I... Go on, play your game without me. I need a moment. Baby shower balloons. Once I show these to Sybil, she'll definitely be... Max's brain is really starting to chap my hide.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Our old souvenir from the Mafia-free casino. I got to keep the tail end in my inventory. Max has been withholding evidence from another case. That'd cause all kinds of messy legal entanglements, if we hadn't already blown all those Mafia guys up.
Reader says, "Aw."
Hey, I remember those cases with the thing and that other thing with the stuff.
Don't sweat it, Sam. We don't remember any of that stuff either.
Me neither.
What did we do neither?
I've never actually seen Max buy a gun. I think his body just naturally secretes them when...
He's Brady Coulter's goggles.
I mean, I know that, but I don't remember.
Don't you remember the ink ribbon?
Mariachi frogs for my birthday.
Yeah, that's a real exciting story. What are you waiting for, you Pulitzer?
Hey, it's a big nest of spare audio-video cables. These are just what I need for... Well, that's about the worst thing that could have happened.
Oh, come on.
Ouch!
Just crashing through everything like the real thing.
Okay, I see.
I'm always going around leaving junk scattered throughout the time stream, and Max is there to pick up after me. We make a good team. It's Max's gigantic money-filled sock. I thought he was lying about that.
You're just too cynical. That's the kind of change I can believe in.
Also, hi Warren. Hello. Warren says hellos, and Chip says Roomba TF. I've turned into a Roomba before, usually in VR chat.
It's the Freelance Police Handbook for Racial and Cultural Sensitivity. The commissioner gave it to us because he said we keep reducing people to obvious stereotypes.
Yeah, you know how those British Columbians are.
Yeah, but the commissioner's one of the good ones.
Wow.
Ever since he became president, Max has had to carry his birth certificate and all his dental records with him at all times.
To prove he was born in America?
To prove that he was actually born.
Oops, diabetes.
Which is interesting because the makers of the game have run a lot of charities for diabetes.
Okay, I'm guessing I need to turn into things for reasons unknown.
If I could just reach those balloons. Oh, come on, Max's brain. I was just gonna look at him. I better not get too close until I can remember if cacti are flammable or not.
Is it just in here? Can I leave? As a cactus?
No. I mean, you can just continue and... okay. So you need to knock down that ant farm there. Well, not ant farm, it's a roach farm.
Yeah, I figured.
Hang on, Sam Jr. I'm coming for you.
Ah, Sam Jr.
Trade services Wheeze ons.
Curse my lack of suction.
Lack of suction.
Ooh.
What's happening?
Hang on.
Help me!
Whoops. Oh well, any cockroach foster son of mine is plenty resilient enough to survive a good vacuuming.
You gotta break.
Oh, come on.
Cactus.
Max got me that set of... Is it heartwarming or creep? Ah, I remember that old...
Trade services, please tell me his son lives. And Kraken says, or is his son in him now? Kinky. What? And for you to present a what? Rick emote?
Ever since he became...
I am cactus. Why am I cactus? What's the point of me
To a
being...
dog.
I'm... There he is.
It seems like only yesterday I watched him hatch, which is odd considering it was only a few hours ago.
Hours?
Minutes.
Don't worry, Sam Jr. Your foster paw will take care of the Max apocalypse with no problem.
Who's worried? I'm a roach. I could survive a nuclear winter.
You crack me up, little buddy.
So now you can motivate Civil.
What is that? A roach? Ugh, gross.
Well, I never.
Don't give it to me, Sam. Take it outside and kill it.
Don't listen to her, Sam Jr. The mean lady is on heavy medication and doesn't know what she's talking about.
Wait a second. You really do care about that roach, don't you?
He's the promise of a future generation. Not that you'd ever understand.
I think I underestimated you, Sam. You really do have the heart of a parent.
And a real parent, not keeper of some half-statue freak show.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Let's get moving and save Max!
Hallelujah, Sam Jr. Now that we've motivated our fellow Lifebringer, we can control Max's legs and haul his terrifying bulk across the length and/or breadth of the city.
Sam, I'm picking up an unusual spike in brainwave activity from Max. Are you trying to take control of him?
We've got everything under control, Mama Bosco. Rescue team, assume giant Max form, go.
Motor skills to full power. Neurons and stuff align for transphasal plasmic shift or something. Release exhaust. Activate feet and legs.
Manual override active. Go!
Activate hands and arms.
Sam, you have not unlocked the arms yet.
Oh, right. We can still walk around and stuff, though, right?
We suppose, if you don't mind shuffling through the city, pointlessly smashing everything in sight.
Can't think of a good reason not to.
Freed Silver says this woman is a unit, and Freed Silver says Divine Beast va Max.
Max is just gonna keep flailing around until we can find a way to control his arms.
Good work, Max. I've never liked this building.
I don't understand. I mean, this is using the entire. This is using the entire power of the switch.
Hey, is there someone on the roof? This isn't much fun without being able to control Max's arms.
I'm guessing there's not much I can do yet.
Well, you can do something with Sal. If only you had control of your arms.
Keep flailing around until we can find a way to control it.
Sam, my biosensors are detecting a drop-off in transmotor electrical impulses to the lower quadrants. I'll skip it. Do you want to keep controlling Max or not?
I'm done here. I want to go back.
Radiation.
Okay, so maybe Sal could survive that much radiation, don't you think?
Okay, Sam Jr., I want you to make me proud and operate those arm controls.
I'm on it!
Come on, that's just a tiny cockroach.
That didn't take long. What happened?
I never learned to read!
Don't worry about it, little guy. But now I've got to find somebody who's immune to radiation and literate.
I know. Okay, so I need to go to the stomach. Where is this? I need to give him a weird craving.
I reached this roach from a grub.
Take it back. Chip says Sam Jr. is baby. I mean, literally. Not like me saying I'm baby. Well, this is gonna be weird.
I love Sam Jr. like a daughter.
Hey!
But I'll admit, he's an acquired taste.
Corn dogs. Wait. Madre de Dios! La cucaracha! We must gather delicious cockroaches for the host!
Okay, let's see. So...
Sam, it looks like you're...
What?
I mean, it looks...
We're going in.
I don't know about this, Stinky. Feels like we got in way over our head.
Don't tell me you're getting cold tarsal pads now, baby. Not when we're so close to having everything we ever wanted.
Yeah, that's another thing. It was kind of exciting for the first couple of decades, but I don't think... What's that?
It sounds like something's coming.
Yeah, so anyways, like I was saying...
Hold on!
Never fear, my queen. I've got you
Okay, the fuck?
Sam, you appear to be trying to run a program.
I need some me time for a while.
Rohan says la cucaracha, ya no puede caminar. Freezer says bye bit. Oh. Freezer says thanks stank ape. Wow. Rude.
Now craving. How you doing, little guy?
I actually like it better than the inside of your jacket. No offense.
My doctor says I sweat a perfectly normal amount for a dog my size.
Hiya, Sam. So this is what hell looks like.
Well, kinda now that you mention it. But we're not in hell.
Really? Because I'd done some real bad things. I figured that monster had finally punched my ticket.
No, we're just in Max's stomach. If you want to make up for all the bad things you've done, you can help us save the city.
I'll do anything. Well, almost anything. Maybe I better hear what it is first.
Okay, use that video game machine up in the arm controls and read the commands off to Monsieur Paperweight. The brain's going to try to ventriloquize you to say the wrong thing, so...
So I just say the complete opposite, right? Any dope could figure that out.
Wow.
Well, not any dope. I think you'd have to be pretty clever to figure that out.
Wow.
Brilliant, Sam! This roach is pure dynamite!
He solved the manual override even faster than you did.
Yeah, well, I did it first.
There you go, Sam. I took care of those arms like you wanted. Now just get over to Battery Park and you...
Sal, are you okay, buddy?
Looks like this is the end of my ride after all. Hey, Sam?
But I thought roaches were immune to radiation.
Nah, that's just a urban legend. But I figured that if a bunch of people need something, then that kind of weighs more than just one newly single deadbeat cockroach, you know?
That's beautiful, Sal. I'll edit it down a little before it goes into your biography.
Now get over to that power plant and save the...
Wow.
3 for Sam.
Chip says hell is a bit more mundane. Chip says more office cubicles. Rachel says no, and Chip says they killed Sal.
Get over to that power plant and save the what, Sal? What? We need to know. Of all the roaches I've known, Sal was the second most human. I'll be sure to give him a proper and respectful flushing once this case is over. I'll be sure to give him a... No, I think I'll stay up here where it's less radioactive.
Now you can control Max now.
Wait, do we have the controls now? Okay.
Yeah.
Bridget Silver says Stanky gets to live but not Sal. Oh.
Sam, Max.
Roger that, Mama Bosco.
All right, team. We've only got a few hours left to save Max. Let's do this.
We have the full control of the arms. Go!
Then we're off to Battery Park. Activate feet and legs.
Still active. Go!
Activate hands and arms. Max Rescue Team, go!
The creator said that they wanted to do a Voltron pose or anything, or they went in with Sailor Moon.
All right, team, we're going in.
Strutting sequence engaged. Let's do this with some style, people.
Beginning electrocution sequence.
It's for your own good, not so little buddy.
Did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Chip says that's actually a Sailor Moon pose.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That jolt should have been enough to short out Max's psychic powers. I'm going in.
Not so fast, my friend. Have you solved the mystery? I'll give you one more moment to check your work. Well, the clues to our villain's identity have been laid before you since the moment our story began. Have you figured it out yet? Is it Monsieur Paperweight and his hideous counterpart, Dr. Norrington, refugees from a dimension of pure evil? Or General Skunkape, driven mad by his insatiable lust for the toys of power? Sybil Pandemic, with her... Do you mind? I'm trying to... Oh, now you've just ruined it.
Oh, sorry, but what are you doing inside Max's brain?
Inside Max's brain? My dear Sam, I am Max's brain.
Max's brain is a monochromatic fey British gentleman?
Not the entire brain, perhaps. Just the part that matters. I believe that Freud called it the superego, but I'd hate to sound boastful.
So you were the one using those psychic powers against me.
An unavoidable but entertaining necessity, I'm afraid. We couldn't have you wandering around Max's mind until the buildup of psychic energy had reached a tipping point, now could we?
Maybe?
It was a rhetorical question.
I didn't think Max had a superego.
Yes, well, you're fat. It would seem that neither of us get the respect or attention we deserve.
Well, you don't have to be a jerk about it.
Forgive me, I'm lashing out. But you, of all people, should be able to understand my frustration after years of being partnered with a creature driven by pure id. I always tried to encourage his appreciation of the finer things. Literature, theater, beatboxing. I was always ignored.
Chip says, so Max's brain was the villain all along.
Are you the cause of Max's psychic powers?
No. The gift was within Max from the beginning. A gift of incalculable power.
It was just shape-shifting and some teleportation. Pretty common stuff, really.
In all the universe, the only power beyond the mind's comprehension is the power of the mind. And how did Max use that power? To explore the mysteries of the infinite? No, to put the smackdown on a host of petty criminals. Such a disappointment. A disappointment that will have to be corrected.
Rohan says, a Chip, the moral of the story is the biggest villain you will ever encounter is yourself. Dun dun dun. Done.
You're lying!
Oh, very well. I suppose you've forced me to come clean. Sam, I am actually an agent of a much higher power, appearing only to you and Max to guide you in times of crisis. I believe you mortals would refer to me as an angel.
Wait, really?
Of course not. That would be stupid. I am the manifestation of the superego of a psychic rabbit detective mutated into a gigantic beast by a toy box filled with powerful toys from another dimension. Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one.
It sounds like you're just rationalizing away every evil decision you make just to convince yourself it's right.
Yeah, superego. That's pretty much what I do.
So what's your plan, Brain? To take over the world? Because this world's not going down without a fight.
Take over the world? Why would I want to do that? To prolong my suffering with an endless parade of armpit farts and locker room giggles? No, Sam. I want nothing more than to let it all end. And a psychic explosion that takes out most of the northeastern United States seems a particularly spectacular way to go.
So you're going to destroy the city just because you're upset Max isn't more highbrow?
Sam. They say that idle hands are the devil's playthings, but there is something far, far worse. An idle mind is the devil's playhouse, a stage for the most vapid, horrible, and destructive stories to be made real.
Deep. And curiously insulting.
Didn't think I'd be able to work the title in, did you?
Oh.
Now it makes sense.
Bridget Services, so us in the Southwest are okie dokie. And Chip says, title drop.
Okay, here's how it's going to go down. I'm going to turn off the power. Sybil and Norrington are going to cut out that tumor, and then you're going to help us get Max back to normal.
Sam, I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Max's power has reached critical levels, and it's only a matter of time until his brain catches fire and explodes, taking most of the eastern United States with it.
Then we'll use his psychic powers.
But how? The toys were all destroyed. All that is left is Max's memories of them, most of which were destroyed by a sudden jolt of electricity. Oh dear, did you do that? How ironic.
You said most of the powers were destroyed?
Well, there's the astral projector, for all the good that will do you.
Super ego.
Well, I don't like to brag, but I am pretty rad.
Good build. Imaginary mahogany. This must be that medulla oblongata everybody's been talking about. That ought to do it. Now Sybil and Norrington can get started on that brain surgery. Looks like a scrapbook. Precious memories. Aw, that's awful cute. Giant Max is even more empty-headed than the regular version.
Astral projection requires there to be a suitable host body on the other end. You can only project into a version of yourself.
Like my great-grandfather?
Exactly. Or
one of the me clones. But all of the clones were quarantined to the reservations on Staten Island.
oh, there are still a few strays here and there.
That didn't work. There must not be any clones of me there. It's that astral projection toy we found in our basement.
No, please. You mustn't use Max's psychic powers. It will only speed up our destruction.
Just try and stop me. After you explain to me how it works.
Max in his current form is a bit more simple than he used to be. The projector will only take slides now.
We can't control Max now. Everybody's waiting for me outside.
Great job, Sam. Just a few quick slices, and then we can get both of these mothers out of Max's brain.
Wait!
Now what's the problem?
It appears that Max's tumor has become infected with dark matter.
But you can make it better, right? I need Max to wobble by my side as we crash land into the mysteries of the universe and chortle merrily at reality's deepest secrets.
No earthly tools can remove dark matter. Believe me, I've tried.
Destroy dark matter. I know, that toy robot I found.
But I thought you guys said that all those psychic toys were destroyed.
Destroyed? Nonsense! I can still sense the blasted thing. Somewhere in the city.
Someone must have retrieved the toy from the Statue of Liberty and reassembled it.
And I think I know exactly who. Our old favorite psychic toy collector, Harry Moleman.
You mean General Skunkape, right?
Oh yeah, Skunk Ape.
He probably has the robot, doesn't he? I should go find him. To get the robot. Skunk Ape. Yeah.
But I cannot project yet because I don't have slides.
Have you talked with Flaming Max again?
Really, but okay.
What part of Max's body do you spore guys come from, anyway?
We are spawned in the screaming well of flames, nestled deep within the chest of the colossal beast, each beat of its heart sending a torrent of blood to combine with brilliant arcs of psychic energy, each beat of its heart forming a copy of the horrifying visage you see before you now.
I'm skeptical.
Okay, it's the but.
The junk is in the trunk?
Okay, so you need to jolt his memories so he can remember more, so maybe walking around should do the trick.
Weird places, and a line of razor-sharp quills had sprouted along his spine. Why so sad? Asked Paco. These changes are perfectly normal for an Inuit your age. I know, sobbed Knutslook, but I was hoping for leathery bat-like wings.
Is it heartwarming or creepy?
I mean, walking around as Max, not as Sam.
I knew it.
Sam, I'm picking up an unusual...
We've got everything under control, Mama Bosco. Rescue team,
Didn't know he was available still.
Let's go out on the town and make some new memories for your short-term memory book, Max. Think, Max. Remember back when we were trapped on board Skunk Ape spaceship? Remember this block, Max? It's where we got our first citation for excessive property damage. You remember Mama Bosco's lab, don't you, Max?
I think that's all the things around here.
I think so, yeah.
Keep me updated, Sam.
I'm done here.
Good.
That astral projector is the only way I'm going to be able to get on board Skunk Ape's spaceship. I'd better hope a clone ended up on Skunk Ape's ship somehow. Here goes nothing. Where am I? Oh, nuts. General Skunk Ape must have taken a few of the doppelgangers, Samuel Acra, as souvenirs. No sign of anybody at the controls. He must be in the little space gorilla's room. Now's my chance. Looks like I'm gonna need the help of those not-me's to get out of here.
Huh. Bridget Silver says, build Cypher?
Faded
That would be a
colors,
good reference,
grainy
actually.
edges. I remember when quality meant something in a spaceship. What? It was like that when I got here, honest. These wires are running from the other cages. I wonder what they do. Nothing yet.
Oh my gosh.
This tree is made of space fiberglass, but that didn't stop Harry Molman from gnawing on it, apparently. He's a fighter, that one. That's the rock Harry was lying on when he was trapped in here. It's all covered in mole sweat and too slippery to pick up. There's got to be some other way to move it. Hey, no fair. How come he gets the hamster wheel?
Oh.
Is that what I look like? Well, they say the cloning process adds 10 pounds. My third eye is feeling a little itchy and watery. I wonder if I should switch to a different, fresher clone body. Blah. Nothing like looking at copies of yourself naked to make you want to hit the gym.
Attention, recreation period has ended. Do not approach the gyroscopic stabilization controls except in the event of an emergency.
These puzzles are making me thirsty. Well, that washed off the door to that fuse box, all right. Funny, I didn't notice this fuse box when Max and I were stuck in here before. The exposed delicate electrical wiring of Skunk Ape's spaceship. It still smells like Max. Of course, Max has an aroma that never ever quite goes away. That was pointless. Darn, my range just isn't what it used to be. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, though.
Error, failure in stabilization controls. Clone HW021S. Commence backup stabilization immediately.
Uh-oh, sounds like that's my cue.
Emergency stabilization in effect.
Yo! I hope this is worth it. Ha-ha! I've escaped your little jail, Skunk Ape, with nothing more than my wits and some gold lame shorts. Now just hand over that robot? Skunk Ape? Where'd everybody go?
Oh, I thought that would kill the clone.
There's no sign of Skunk Ape or Stinky either.
Kraken says, lose the shorts. Kraken says, but they are pretty cute.
What are you doing here? The clones aren't allowed out of their cages.
It was alive?
You don't look like our pal, the alien. Wait a second. I recognize that brain.
Clones aren't supposed to talk. Wait a second. I recognize that clone.
You're Samun Mark.
You're Max. No, wait, Sam. Which one is the dog again?
What is what's left of you doing here?
If you must know, I'm controlling this ship with my mind until I can find a replacement body. And then I will once again rule the Earth, as is my divine right.
So somebody found a use for your brain after all.
Don't be jealous, dog. Someone will find a use for your brain someday. Burn.
Chip says, oh, it's the Pharaoh kid.
So, did Skunk Ape leave a forwarding address or any contact information?
Ha! Outwitted again, dog! Skunkape knew you'd be searching for him, and that's why he refused to tell me.
Clever. All this time I thought you were just his brain slave, when you're practically his second in command.
Of course! And to keep up the disguise, that's why he keeps refusing to clean out my tank.
Just tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I promise I'll set you free to run around and play with other disembodied brains or something.
I suppose you will be needing a new psychic-powered partner, seeing as how your current one is about to be destroyed.
That's it. I take it back. Tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I won't drop-kick you into the Hudson.
Barbarians, all of you future creatures! I'll never tell!
So Skunk Ape hooked your brain into the controls of this ship, and then just left you here?
I wasn't left here! General Skunkape turned command over to me to continue the assault on the giant Max creature. And to be frank, it is a role I relish, considering my beef with him after his insolence.
Now serving 1 beef frank on a roll with relish.
Belay that order.
Get it.
I'm looking for a toy robot. About yay big, goes by the name of Troy, gives its destruction to everyone.
And why on earth should I help you?
Because you're a brain in a jar and I know how to boil things?
Very well. It's nowhere on this starship, I promise you.
If the robot isn't on this spaceship, that means Skunk Ape took it with him.
Oh, clever. No wonder you're a detective.
I've got to find that toy. I've got to find that toy.
Toy sensors activated.
Stop that at once! I'm trying to concentrate.
Toy sensors deactivated.
Huh.
Now, I've been meaning to ask you, what's your problem with the mole men anyway?
Ugh, disgusting, pitiful creatures. All of them.
They weren't so pitiful that they couldn't overthrow you twice.
Nonsense! They caught me off guard is all, and I hadn't stretched first. And the sun god roll was in my eyes.
So when you first found the Devil's Toy Box and became Pharaoh, the Mole Man overthrew you.
That doesn't mean anything.
And then when you got the ultimate power again to change reality itself, they managed to overthrow you again.
Just you wait. Once I have taken my throne again, I will imprison all of those filthy mole men. And then wipe them out of existence.
Keep up the good work, Sam and Mac.
I will cut off all life support and destroy you, dog, as soon as I figure out how.
Number of max-saving toy robots on this spaceship? 0. The mold processing room is locked tight.
None may enter except at my whim.
My clone ID tags. Useful, because I can't even tell us apart. This toothbrush is part of every clone starter kit, I'm guessing. He doesn't have teeth. Ooh, at least I hope he doesn't. How gross would that be? No, if I lost these...
It's something.
No, if I lost these...
Put in there.
No, that was a...
It's fucking door.
No, wait, you still need to go to the mold processing room.
But like...
Hey, no fair. How come he gets the hamster wheel?
Yeah, he still has the keys.
Is that what I look like? Well, they say the cloning process adds 10 pounds. No, that was...
Can't jump anymore.
Even in a clone body, I'm not going to jump out of a flying spaceship.
You again? What is the meaning of this?
No, if I lost... That looks clean enough for now.
Why haven't you given up yet?
Like, I see the 3 instructions here, and in what order I would like to use them, but like I need some.
Again, try to enter the mold processing room.
Don't go anywhere. The mold processing room is locked tight.
None may enter except at my whim.
Your way.
Why haven't you...
Now that I think about mole men, I know lots of mole men. There's Harry Moleman, Shavul, who was a mole man, his nephew Doug the Mole Man, Warren Burroughs, Prime Minister of the Mole People, Patton Oswalt.
Stop that! Stop that immediately!
Mole Man.
Cut it out!
Mole Man, Mole Man, Mole Man.
For the last time, stop it!
Rabbit season.
I said stop! Wait, weren't you supposed to say mole men? Damn it.
General Skunkapi, is it time?
How the fuck do you end up here every time?
Grandpa Stinky.
What? Oh yes, Earth Dog. I am indeed the elderly stinky human.
How did you get trapped in the mole processing room? Did Skunk Ape take you prisoner?
No. Everything is fine. I thought this door led to the waste processing chamber.
Ryutsuru says he's a simp.
Did you notice if Skunk Ape was holding a toy robot that can destroy stuff from the Dark Dimension?
I've got no idea what you're talking about. I've never even heard of the Catonic Destroyer. Except that would be a good name for it. Probably. If it existed. Or if I knew what it was. What was the question again?
Are you all right, Grandpa Stinky? You seem different.
I assure you, I am quite well. And I am in fact your associate, Grandpa Stinky.
Well, okay then.
Thank you for asking, though.
Wait a second. Grandpa Stinky would never be that polite.
You might as well admit it, you know. The freelance police are powerless to stop us anyway.
Very well. Enough with the charade. I am actually the mighty Grey Pipe, mightiest of General Skunkape's warriors.
He says, I think he's brainwashed again.
All right, Mac. Where's Skunk Ape now?
Yeah, there's nothing you could possibly do to make me talk, naked Earth Dog.
Well, I hate to have to do this, but it's for Max's sake. And I'm dressed for it anyway. Prepare yourself for my hypnotic dance of the 3rd degree.
All right, I'll talk. Just make it stop. He's at a warehouse in the southeast end of the featureless warehouse district.
I wonder if that has anything to do with Mama Bosco's cloning chamber.
It's the Hotep Not Clone-Related Industries Building, 2348 Double Street at Gang Avenue, 212-555-2314.
Okay, I got it. You must have really made Skunk Ape angry for him to lock you in the mole room.
Nonsense. I am the linchpin in his plan for galactic domination. He secured me in the mole sweating room for the good of the Skunkapi Empire.
Speaking of sweat, you really should secure yourself in the showers for the good of everyone else.
There was a mix-up with the heat controls.
Fess up, pal. Where's that anti-dark matter toy robot hidden?
Don't make me laugh, Earthling. After General Skunkapi so painstakingly reassembled the pieces of the destroyer robot, he'd never be foolish enough to let it out of his sight.
Why don't you reveal the entire plan to the enemy, Grapipe?
Oh, right. Let's start over again.
So, are you wearing a Grandpa Stinky suit or something?
Ah, the true explanation of my current appearance is so mind-bogglingly horrifying, your mind would never be able to comprehend.
You switch brains?
Well, yes. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Fair enough. Oh. Don't go anywhere. I may have more questions for you later.
You'd better hurry. Your time's running out.
Sam, it looks like you're writing a letter.
What?
I mean, it looks like you're trying to control Max. Is that right?
We're going in.
Where's the building again? No.
Something featureless warehouse district.
Oh.
Remember this corner, Max? This is where I first taught you how to ride a bike. And you first taught me how long you can keep a guy in a sleeper hold before there's permanent brain damage.
Now where did that Grandpa Stinky minion say the clone chamber was hidden?
I don't think there's anything worth remembering about this building. Huh? Nope, not even that.
It's so slow.
Now where did that Grandpa Stinky minion say the clone chamber...
A little off the top, Max. Concentrate, Max. Remember all the wacky hijinks we had in that cloning chamber.
Sam, my biosensors are detecting a drop-off in transmode.
I need some me time for a while.
I think it's time Skunk Ape discussed this toy robot business. Face to reasonable facsimile of my face.
Oh hey, it's a bot. Bot gone.
Yes, yes! I'm so glad to see you're getting along with my unstoppable army of minions. Flint Keeper, play all you want. We'll make more.
Keep laughing, Simeon. Having a sunny personality will make the time go by faster in Sing Sing.
What?
It's a prison.
Ah, no Earth prison can hold me. with my unstoppable army, my newly reformed queen at my side, and the power trapped in this ancient toy robot, our plan cannot fail.
You just forgot one thing. The self-destruct sequence.
This cloning chamber doesn't have a self-destruct sequence.
Maybe not, but he does.
Unstable antimatter device detected. Initiating containment protocols.
Can override the bomb. Yes, my queen?
I'm doing it, darling.
Do I go?
Check everything around here.
I'll stay here. They can't be wandering through mole tunnels now when there's so little time left to save Max. They can't be wandering through mole tunnel. Looks like some kind of fog machine.
Good eye, Sam. Near as I can make out, Sal turned that on to cover up Stinky's little disappearing act.
It's a big box packed with evidence, no doubt.
That's from all of Stinky and Sal's failed attempts to knock off Grandpa before they hit on the magic recipe idea. The roach would dump the evidence off at the docks. Then the mermaid would swim it down the Hudson.
Wait. Stinky's a mermaid?
Seriously, Sam? Try to keep up.
Are they just dropping everything in here? Chip says this Sam clone is expendable. And Felix says maybe if we spray Stinky with ignited Febreze. This camera.
They can't be one. Good thing I've been practicing my yoga during this whole crisis.
Huh?
It's a big hunk of rock.
Left over from all the secret tunnels those lovebirds were having the mole people dig to pull off their scheme. She'd do anything to get rid of all that granite. I heard she was even selling it in sandwiches.
Oh. That explains those sandwiches.
There's an unstable.
Everything makes sense, right?
Explosive in the clone chamber. I think they mean me. If only I had more time, I could make it so these minions had cool handlebar mustaches and a natural talent with the sousaphone. It's an old video projector.
It was set up inside the diner, Sam. Turn it on at the right time. Cover it up with enough fog, and you could make it look like anything had just appeared out of thin air.
Wait, what was that used for?
Okay, remember okay, keep checking stuff.
Hey, I recognize that. That's the cake of the damned. The evil recipe that Grandpa Stinky magically turned into Girl Stinky.
Or so that poor sap Grandpa Stinky was supposed to think.
I'll just call this Exhibit A.
Oh. Are we just gonna solve the entire mystery fast?
Jinkies, it's a closed-circuit TV camera hooked
Yeah?
up to that projector.
Right again, Sam. All she had to do was get Sal to hold up a photo at just the right time, and it was easy to make Grandpa Stinky think his magic spell had worked.
So remember at the beginning of season 2 that everyone was wondering why he disappeared?
Feeling a little doughy. I can't do anything with these. Stinky must have put the cloning controls on lockdown.
That was my fault, Sam. I was just trying to keep the clock from flashing 12, and the whole thing went haywire.
Fraser says Yankees.
Hiya, Flint.
Hey, Sam. Didn't recognize you without the suit. This is some crazy case, huh?
Yeah, about this antimatter bomb.
Oh, don't sweat it, pal. Once I finish off these hairy mugs, I'll round up those two saps and put a damper on that firecracker. Easy as portfolio diversification.
Huh.
It's a photo of Grandpa Stinky's evil recipe that he allegedly used to create Girl Stinky.
Chip says they're actually giving everything a logical explanation.
Yep, everything has a logical explanation.
Looks like this clone had orders to
This
pick up
game
the
actually
devil's
closes all
toy
those
box.
gaps.
I can't fucking believe it. I'm so pleased.
Yeah.
Nah, I'd better keep this in case I forget what the devil's toy box looks like. This photo was probably useful somewhere, but that's not it.
Wait.
It's not on the projector, it's...
This plan of yours will never work, whatever it is. I land on a planet with a box full of the most inconceivably powerful objects in the universe, and I end up here with only one toy robot about to be blown up. If only I hadn't disintegrated my life coach. Hey, Skunky! Hand over that robot and nobody gets hurt. That clone. It's almost as if he were sentient. Well, no matter. The last surviving artifact of Yog-Sothoth in the entire universe, and it's mine. This will be essential to my plans. As soon as I find out what it does, and what the plan is exactly. I've been meaning to ask, my queen.
I'm busy here.
I can hear that.
Can't you see Stinky's just using you, like she did Sam?
What is that you're hearing?
Is that clone trying to talk to you?
Ignore it, my queen. I have to ask you a question about this plan of yours. What is it again?
Ugh, it's so simple. Grandpa Stinky. Nothing can kill him, right? We've tried everything.
Okay, but...
Flint paper can kill anything, but he'd never go after Grandpa willingly.
Ah, yes. Yes! I see. Except, no, not really.
No, that I was hearing like a voice from your end, like something.
Stinky's playing you for a chump, champ. So, the detective will be tricked into murdering the Elder Stinky?
Because we put his brain into one of the minions' bodies and then cloned millions of copies, so he'll never know which is which.
Ah, it's genius in its simplicity. So, about the toy robot I was asking for? All these years, I've been thinking too small. With this toy robot, I can not only conquer this universe, but entire dimensions. So I guess that means you won't let me borrow it for a few minutes?
So yeah, Rick, one thing is the projector, another one is the camera.
Sim, sim, salabim. What? The Devil's Toy Box? How can this be? The Devil's Toy Box? They said the toy box had been destroyed. Yeah, well, they say a lot of things. A talking clone? Oh, now I see. You have come to make things difficult for me again. Yes, Sam? You might as well give up, Skunky. Once Stinky's done with you, you'll be tossed out like yesterday's bacon fat. Nonsense. She has been madly in love with me from the moment she saw me. Animal magnetism like this. You can't just turn it off, you know? How do you think I feel?
So.
Hand over that toy robot, and I'll think about turning the toy box over to you.
You're hardly in a position to make demands, Sam. Why should I turn over this toy instead of simply taking what I want?
Because I'll give you all the money I have in freelance police petty cash.
Such a pitiful amount would barely pay for one of my chest waxing sessions.
Just waxing.
Because I'll shoot you full of lead if you don't.
Sam, your earth bullets bounce off my hide like the gentle caress of a refreshing spring rain. But please, do your worst.
Well, this is awkward. I seem to have left my gun in my other pants. Because it's the right thing to do.
Then I'll take my riches as ruler of the universe and donate them to cover my carbon offset.
Because that robot is the only thing that can save my not-so-little buddy.
You Earthlings' dependence on emotion will be your downfall. Well, that and my disintegrator beams.
Because if you don't, I'll blow up the toy box once and for all.
Yeah, you wouldn't dare. The explosion would destroy you along with half the city.
I'd destroy half of any city to save my best pal. Besides, I'm using a loaner body.
You're serious?
I'm just crazy enough to do it.
No, here! Take the robot. Just keep that bomb away from the toy box.
There! Antimatter bomb disabled. Containment protocols canceled.
What is he doing?
Now I'd better get this robot into Max's brain before Skunk Ape realizes he's been flamboozled. There's only minutes left to save Max. I've got to get this robot to Sybil and Dr. Norrington. I can't leave this body now. It's the one holding the robot.
Oh, yeah.
So, Flint, about this bomb.
Makes things...
Yeah, but I was kind of hoping I wouldn't explode at the end of it.
Ah, don't sweat it, Sam. I'll make quick work.
Hold on, how to send the things over?
I can't be one. If I want to get the...
Wait, what?
I can't be one. There's only minutes left. I can't leave. If I want to get the robot back to Max's brain...
Momo was
I'll be
slap.
killed by this doppelganger.
Oh.
You got everything under control here, Flint?
Ah, this is as easy as picking lice from a hobo's.
You hear that? Again with the hobos. What's his problem?
Don't kill that one, Flint. That's Grandpa Stinky.
No problem, Sam.
Sam to rescue team. Sam to rescue team. Robot acquired. Eat me. Over.
Roger that.
The fuck? The fuck did he do? Did he just euthanize the clone?
It's that toy robot that sends stuff back to the dark dimension. And it's the only way to save my formerly little buddy. Skunk Ape put this thing back together himself, so I hope it still works.
Once we blast away that dark matter, we should have enough time to remove the... Uh-oh. I think my water just broke.
Pennies?
Sam, we've got to get out of here. Now.
But Max is...
There is no way I'm having this baby inside a horrible monster!
That horrible monster is my best friend, and we're running out of time to save him. What do we do?
Save Sybil. 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 Save Sybil.
My friends, the most wondrous thing has happened.
It hasn't happened yet, and it's not going to unless we move.
What? Oh, yes, the baby. Whatever. No, my friends, the wondrous thing is that Max has actually committed a selfless act. Who's this guy?
He's the personification of Max's superego.
Ah,
Makes sense.
that means he's more than just pure id. He's capable of self-sacrifice. I've made a terrible mistake. Max is worth saving after all.
Told you so.
Go. Save Sybil. I will stay here and remove this wretched tumor.
But how do we get out of here in time?
Huh? No doubt there's something in here you've overlooked.
That's a lot. Chip says, so what'll happen to this Sam clone? And Chip says, oh no, worst possible timing. Warren says, wow, that sound effect is used everywhere. Warren says, same sound effect as the casino machines in Ratchet and Clank. So what is still having a slot machine?
Why does Max have tear ducts? I can't remember the last time I saw him cry. Well, except when he was trying to lull his prey into a false sense of security. It won't do any good unless Max is crying, though. So what's the quickest way out of a 20-story tall lagomorph?
Save Sybil.
It's a lot. Bridget Silver, thanks for the clip of the flick.
I'll be sure to give him a proper and respectful flushing once this case is over.
Right.
This is no
How to
time
make
go
him
on.
cry?
This is no time to go. This is no...
Amazing. I'm hearing what Max hears, right down to the irritating subsonic frequencies audible only to lagomorphs and professional bagpipers.
Also, hi Titus, hello. Titus says, salutations, I had insomnia, so I'm very dead tonight. Wanted to stop in for a while I was cognizant. Yeah, hi, hello. Glad to see you.
Oh, breathe, Sybil. Do you need any water? Or hot towels? Or a complimentary mint?
I need for you to get me out of this monster!
Any ideas how we can get out of here?
None that aren't unspeakably unsanitary, I'm afraid.
Are you sure you're qualified to remove Max's tumor?
Sam, I narrated the entire series of brain surgery for brain deficients on VHS. Of course I know what I'm doing.
Tip says, greetings Titus, welcome to stream number 1001.
Must be a cellular phone.
Titus says, thank you. Okay, hold on.
Knitchlook glanced back to see his igloo engulfed in flames. The muffled screams of the Zebulon invasion force still barely audible over the intermittent explosions of propane tanks. As he held the Eye of Zinthar aloft and watched the sunlight reflected off the sparkling souls trapped inside, Knitchlook realized he had become a man. He plunged the sword of judgment into the still twitching body of a Zebulon drone. Today has been a good day, thought Knitchlook.
What's happening?
right, everybody. Let's load up and make a quick getaway. Good luck, Max's superego. We're all counting on you.
Don't worry, Sam. I'll have Max back to his normal, impetuous, wonderful self in 5 minutes. Just go, and hurry.
Sam, you have to get out now. The maintrons will impact in 4 minutes.
Why aren't we moving?
Wait a second. This isn't the tear duct. Well, that was thoroughly unpleasant. Gesundheit!
Let's get you to the hospital, Mrs. Pandemic Lincoln.
Ugh, that's Lincoln Pandemic?
Could you keep it down? Our head is killing us.
Quick, Giant Max, get out of there! The last Maintron is headed your way!
He saved the city. But where did he go?
I almost had everything, and then you had to start slobbering over a stupid piece of rock.
For the last time, my queen, I will get you a diner on the next world we conquer. Just get me far away from... Didn't I tell you to get rid of that cell phone already?
Who could possibly be calling me?
Oh shit.
Max?
Realign the mitochondrial plasmoid transference sequence. Oh, who am I trying to kid? I'm making all this up as I go along. Anyway, I've adjusted the cloning tank, so we should be able to bring Max back as good as new.
Great, Dr. Mama Bosco. Let's do it.
I'll just need a sample of his DNA, one that's less than 1 week old.
Later says, I see this series is just as much of a fever dream as usual. Kraken says, oh. Freezer says, bye, Stinky, and 6 laughing Rick.
Talk to everyone first.
Oh, Max's snot got all over my inventory, and lots of other unmentionable personal areas. Try this, Mama Bosco. It should be crawling with Max DNA. God knows what else.
Perfect. This should only take a few minutes.
Yeah, I just skipped something.
That should do it.
Oh, I didn't talk to them.
I told you to talk with them.
You didn't? I didn't hear it.
Welcome back, little buddy. What happened?
It looks like Max's DNA is just too weird for my machines to be able to reproduce. There's nothing we can do. I'm sorry, Sam.
Tough break, Sammo. At least he went out saving the universe. As president, I'd just like to offer my... I can't do this now. I just can't.
Superball, come back!
Oh, hi, Sam.
Holy beer-battered princes of Maine and kings of New England in a glass-bottom boat with a trip-hop DJ and the second runner-up in the Miss Teen Oklahoma pageant. It's past Max in a time-traveling elevator.
What's shaking?
Max, I thought you were... Wait a second, where's the past me?
Oh, yeah, about that. We were on a case, and you got turned into a giant monster with electromagnetic powers, so I kind of had to blow you up. It was horrible. So, want to stop some crimes?
Let's.
Ooh, push all the buttons. I want to scatter some dental retainers throughout the fossil record and see how long it takes anybody to notice.
You crack me up, little buddy.
What? What?
And
What? What do you mean?
Yeah?
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What?
I mean, sure, I guess.
What?
Okay, Chip says Max is gone. Kraken says, oh, that's kind of sad, but surely our dear Max can't be gone. Free Service says Salmon Mac was voiced by Nicky Rapp. Kraken says, oh, a alternate reality time-traveling Max. Chip says, that's the alternate Max from Season 2. Free Service says, and they kiss.
Okay, if you don't remember, in Season 2, while you were traveling, you had a past Max and a past Sam that were stuck in the present, and you had to travel all the way back through the slow way in order to get back to the same part in the time.
Yeah. Did we just write them out and then, like, just for them to come back?
No. In Season 2, you met with them, and you had to trade a screwdriver with them in order to get the Myra's contract for Season 1.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have put this much time between games.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's understandable.
I don't remember. I'm just gonna take it at face value because I cannot remember.
Just all you need to remember is that there was another copy of them traveling through time and space while you were doing the devil stuff and then Season 3. Oh, remember that I sent you a file before we started this?
Right, yeah, I was supposed to show that. Let's see. There. And okay. So there's this.
Okay, remember in the start of the season when you got the screwdriver? That was the screwdriver that you actually gave them in Season 2.
Ah.
And if you can look closely, this is Sam wearing the glasses and not Max. So this copy of Sam and Max, actually, Sam is the one with powers.
Okay. Right.
Also, the second picture, it's a close-up. This is what happens in an alternate timeline when Sam becomes a monster. So there's Grandpa Stinky, there's Flint Paper, the WRP director, young Max, old Max, that's Myra, and Sam Mac in his body. And of course, the DeSoto dressed as a popsicle.
Oh man, this frustrates the shit out of me. I okay, sure. Okay. Right. Okay. And yeah, that was the thing. Okay. Uh-huh. No, yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it. It's just uh-huh.
So yeah, a lot of operations of Max, like for example in the poker games, it's actually past Max and not the Max that turns into a kaiju.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's it. This is the end of the ends.
Oh, this is gonna need a video essay. 'Cause,
Yep.
I need the whole story together because I'm just getting pieces. Chip says there was that pair of alternate Sam and Max from season 2, episode 4. I remember that. I thought that had been solved in its own game. Like in the game in season 2, it had it we had solved that. Chip says, imagine playing that alternate reality. Yeah, that's the thing that frustrates me the most. It's just like I'm just thinking about that. Chip says, now that these are finished, I wonder if Skunk Cape Games will make something new. I mean, they should, but here they were playing with a lot of stuff that they.
Yet.
Well, the thing is that here they
Yeah,
were
Caps,
playing with stuff that
sorry.
that already existed, which is like fairly a lot easier to make. Instead of making something new from scratch, you would need like voice actors and everything. So it's like a whole thing. It's not as easy.
They already had the game made. They just had to repaint it and make some adjustments for current generation consoles.
It's a much lesser like task than making a whole game. So I don't think so. And considering the stuff that has happened with like weird spin-offs, yeah, I'm not sure.
Then again, there was that VR game they tried to make, but it wasn't Skunk Cave, it was another company making it. So there might be some interest for new Sam Max games, but it all depends on how well this one sells and if they are able to do it. And of course, if it's still for sales, give the permission to do it.
Yeah. Okay, well that's it. I don't even know. Yeah. I'm still trying to put it together. So yeah, I don't.
But I love /hate time traveling stuff. It
I
gets everything
normally
complicated.
here's the thing. I normally vibe with time traveling stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's brilliant. Here, I'm just confused. So it's just that that's the problem.
If you play the game back to back, maybe it would have made more sense.
Oh yeah, but they took
Yeah,
too
it's
long.
been a long time since then.
They took too long between games.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. I would have
Yeah, I
at
know.
most. Here's what I would have done. I would have included in this game at least a quick recap of the previous games, like even as a fast forward, just to jog people's memories. Because I'm like, that's yeah. I don't know. I mean, and here I had people to remind me of things. If I had played it on my own, I would just be even more lost. Yeah, okay. Okay, sure. Sure. I don't have to think about this anymore. It's over. Chip says, well, it's over now. Time for Whis to rest. No, actually the opposite. After this, I have to pack because I'm leaving tomorrow. And I haven't decided what I'm packing, so that's gonna be a whole other thing. So it's gonna be a bit before I go to sleep. Yay. Scrappy says, I'm Eeps. Have a good night, everyone. Love you tons, Rick. Get some good rest. Smooch and a heart. And Scrappy says, oh, warps. No, I mean, I just have a few things to do. I'm just not sure how long it's gonna take me. But yeah, in regards to this, I'm done. Freight services, have a very safe trip and have fun. Bye bye. Well, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for coming to this. I'll be back. If everything works out, I should be back on Monday. I'll let you know over the weekend. Chip says, oh boy, lucky we're not streaming on Friday. This week has already been packed for you. It's it's I need a small break. And you know what? After 1,000, I can just take breaks whenever I want. I don't have to do anymore. Although I still need to like crunch some numbers before October. So there's still a little bit there. So yeah, new game. Next time, new game. There will be new game. I have something. Or rather, I'll pick something from my list. Chip says, good luck, Wheeze, bye bye. Yeah, don't worry, it's just a weekend thing. Scrappy says, hope it goes well. My week is a bit packed to colon 3 opening parenthesis sad face. But oh well, I just want you to be okay. I'm okay. I just have to think really fast about like what to pack. But it's just a weekend thing, I shouldn't overthink it. But yeah. Have a good night, have a good evening, have a good evening, afternoon, day, morning, or whatever you have on your side of the planet. I'll see you again very soon. Yeah. Okay, alright. And to everybody I'm role playing with, don't keep me hanging. I'm Weasel. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this was Rick, that Weasel that you know, signing off for now. Okay, bye. Bye.